welcome to the Chibitronics channel. I'm Sarah from Sarah's Stamping Retreat, and today we're going to be creating a cute mermaid light up birthday card. So I'll go through the actual process of how to make the card first, and then I'll show you exactly how to set up the paper circuit so that we can make that into a light up card. So I'm going to start with the background for the card. So I've got a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch piece of white cardstock, and I am just going to blend this Salvage Patina ink onto there from the top, and then I'm going to blend some broken china up from the bottom. And I like to put on a rough coating of each first and then go back in and kind of blend more over that line and get a nice smoother look. I'm not going to worry about getting it too smooth today because I'm kind of looking for a bit of an idea of kind of like ocean and waves and things like that, so I'm not too worried if it's not super smooth. So I'm happy with that, and I'm just going to add to that by adding some water to a fan brush and just flicking that over to give that kind of bubbly look. And I think that just adds some cute texture to that background. So I'll set that aside to dry off a little. And then for the main element of my card, I'll use the well-preserved Stamp and Die Set from Hero Arts. So then when I'm building up an image like this, I often find it easier to do the die cutting first, as that kind of gives you a template then for where the stamping is going to go. So I'm just going to stamp her hair in the dark brown, and then I'll use this kind of peachy colour for her skin. And then I'm going to do her pink tail. And then I've also got this balloon die and stamp. So with something like this, where the tail of this balloon kind of can move because it's obviously not like solid. So I like to make sure that it's following the line of the die cut first. And then I'm going to stamp this in black. And I realise that that might seem like a bit of a funny choice for a balloon, but it's because we're going to chop the top off in a second, because this is going to be our light up element. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay my pieces out on here, and then I can decide where that balloon's going to go. So I have that there, and then I'm going to die cut that out of our background. So then we're going to build the circuit on our card front. So what I'm going to do is just lay this over the card front, and then I'm just going to use a pencil just to trace that through, and then I'll know that I want my light to go there. So I'm going to sketch out my circuit, and I'm going to use one of these rainbow fade stickers because I thought that'd look cute behind a balloon. So I'm going to use this rainbow fade part of my stencil. So then I'm just going to pop this on here so I can see where it's going to go, because I also want to put in the place where I want my switch to be, and I want that to be under the sentiment. So I think if I have that there, so then I can kind of pencil in my switch here. So I'm going to pop the light on sideways like this because it'll make it easier for my circuit. So I'm just penciling that on. So that's where my light will go. I want the switch here. So that means that my cool new Launchpad battery could maybe go here. So if I can put a couple of foam pads either side of that to kind of keep that in place a bit. So in this larger part of the flower is the positive, and this is the negative part here. So then I'm just going to draw with a red pen where the positive line's going to go. And then we'll be able to trace this in a minute with our tape. And then we'll have a blue line where the negative's going to go. But with this we want to leave a gap for the switch. So I'm going to go to here, and then I'm going to leave a gap. And then I'm going to come along here, and then I'm going to go like that. So then I'm going to make my switch, and this is super simple. So I've just got a piece of paper folded in half, And I'm just going to add a bit of our conductive tape to the top. So I'm just going to add this on like this. This is the fabric conductive tape. And the new packaging is a nice reel for that. And the reason that I'm doing more than one strip is just so that we don't have to be as accurate in where it's placed. So then I can make sure that will definitely then close onto that line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that just where I want that switch, like there. And I'm just going to double check as well that that closes down in the right place, which it does. And then I'm just going to cut a little piece of the fabric tape and I'm going to pop it onto the negative side of my battery. And then I'm going to let that go onto the switch a little. But then we want a break like that so that you've got a gap in the middle, and that means that when that closes, this bit will join the gaps. So that's how the light will get turned on. So then I want this to come up here and it's going to go over that light part. So it's going to cover the negative part of the light. We're going to make sure it doesn't go onto this positive area. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to go onto the battery and then just going to come up here. I'm going to turn the corner and go this way. And I'm just following that red line that we drew. So it's really easy just to kind of map it out. And then I'm just going to go over that positive part of the light. And then the other thing that I'm just going to do is just use a bit of the fabric tape just to go across either side of the battery, just to make sure that that's firmly held in place. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to make sure the little negative goes this side, the little positive goes that side. I'm going to pop that on in the middle of my balloon. So now if I shut this switch, you can see that this starts to light up. You can see it's really pretty. It changes colour as you hold the switch down. So then to finish off our card, I'm going to grab a bit of vellum and I'm just going to glue that over the back of the balloon. And then I can pop this front panel up on the card front. So I need some foam pads behind there. So basically it doesn't matter if I get foam pads on the fabric tape, but obviously I don't want to cover the light, the switch or the battery with foam. So I'm going to use this section up here and I'm going to add some more down here and up here. So then I'm going to glue this on. You can see that when we press that then that starts to glow. So then I'm just going to chop the bottom off this balloon that we stamped. And then I can start making up my cards. So for this, it's just the outside piece from the big Mouth Sardine tin die set that's part of this same release from Hero Arts. So I'm just going to pop that on here. So then I'm going to add on my mermaid. I'm just going to make sure that her hand is over the string of the balloon. So then I'm going to glue over the string of the balloon so that it sits where that die cut aperture is. And then I've got our officially old sentiment and I'll just put that on at the bottom of here. And then when we press our sentiment, then that balloon will light up. And you can see it changes colour as you leave your finger on there. So then to finish up, I've just added on her face features. That's one little stamp, and I'm just going to stamp this little kind of bikini on her. And probably I should have really done that before I added her on. But it worked out okay, so never mind. There's also a cute little crown that I just die cut. It can go on her head as well. So then that's that card finished. So I really hope you enjoyed creating this card with me today. If you did, I'd appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when there's a new video available. All of the products that I've used for this card are listed in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.